Nightcap, it's your girl Carolina Sanchez, and we're going on a joyride, baby. Yeah, we've been to South by Southwest, but it's time for a road trip. So that's the Nightcap doing a joyride. You don't know where we're going. I don't either, but we got a van for us. Let's go.
Yeah, what's up for a Nightcap? Chill, you know, kick back.
We're at the Spoetzl Brewery, baby. We're gonna make some Shiner. Oh, and we're gonna drink some spirits. Oh, and we're gonna eat barbecue. Let's go. All right, it's time for the tour.
Howdy, ma'am.
Hi.
Welcome to Spoetzl Brewery Tour Experience.
I'm so sorry, what?
Spoetzl Brewery.
Spoetzl,
Spoetzl.
not Spoetzl.
Nope, Spoetzl.
Spoetzl. Spoetzl.
Spoetzl.
Oh, I messed that up. It's not Spoetzl or Spoetzl, it's Spoetzl, like a pretzel.
That's right.
Awesome. Well, thanks for having me, Larissa. What's going on?
All right, head on inside. So welcome to the Spoetzl Brewery Tour Experience. Along the way, we'll get to learn something about our history, our heritage, brewing, and take a look at our state-of-the-art packaging hall.
Okay. All right, who's this gentleman behind me who's kind of like, you know, in my shadow over here? I'm a little scared of him.
Cosmos Spoetzl. He was our brewmaster from 1914 to 1950 until his death.
Oh, wow. All right, is he German, Czech? What is he?
Bavarian, actually. A world traveler. He settled in Shiner, Texas, and lived here till his very last days.
Wow. So he's the man behind Shiner.
That's correct.
Awesome. And a few other secret ingredients. I'm gonna find out what those secret ingredients are. Larissa, listen, I gotta break away because I hear that Tom, some guy who's like behind all of this, is about to give me like some sneak peeks. Are you cool with me breaking away?
I'm cool.
All right, yo, Jake, come this way, baby. We getting a special too.
Have
Bye,
fun.
Larissa.
Bye-bye. Have fun.
I'll see you. Bye, Cosmos. Cheers. Separated myself from the tour, okay, because I'm gonna get a special sneak peek at all the stuff they use to make the beer here from the director at Spoetzl Brewery and Distillery Operations, my guy, Tom Fiorenzi. My guy.
Great to have you here.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Listen, I actually like beer, so this is fun for me.
Great, fantastic. This is our little kitchen that we have here. So we wanted to show everybody, hey, making beer is just like cooking at home.
Oh, really?
Except a little bit different in the raw materials.
Okay. I mean, I love the aroma in here. Y'all can't smell it at home. We haven't invented smell-o-vision yet, but eventually.
So what we have here is we have all the dark malts, all the malts that we use.
Wait, this is what malt looks like?
This is what malt looks like.
Can I touch this?
Yes, you can. And so if you want to make a dark beer, you have to use dark malts.
Oh, what?
So it's been kilned and cooked to that dark color. And so this is a lighter color one. So this would be for lighter beers and that would be for darker beers.
Okay.
So the Spoetzl Brewery is known for a famous dark beer, the Shiner Bock. And this is some of the raw materials that goes in to make it.
Perfect.
And over here is the spice. This is the spice of beer. This is called hops. You can see they break apart in a nice fine powder. Okay, this goes into the brew kettle at a boil. And you could really smell the spice.
Yeah, this is where that smell is coming from. This is the aroma right
This is your cupboard at home. So we have different type of hops that are for different intentions. Okay, if you want to have hops that are fruity, you want to have hops that are piney, all these different type of flavors we get, all from this one ingredient. It's grown natural.
All right, I'm seeing like the coffee grinder over there. That's typically what I use to make my morning brew.
So this is not exactly how the malt is when we put it into the mash cooker. So what we do is we grind it up. So what we do in our kitchen is we just tell everybody it's no different than grinding malt here on the countertop. Our big mill that we have right here does exactly the same thing.
Wow, I literally do this in the morning. So I put my coffee beans in a grinder like this. A manual one is better than an electric one, just gonna say it. And we do this over and over and over again.
Behind you, we have all the raw materials too that we use, that we put into the different beers. You know, all from raw materials from all over the state of Texas. We have pecans here from San Saba. Okay, they're
San Saba, is that a town in Texas?
In Texas, exactly right. They've got right along the San Saba River. They grow all kinds of pecans, and this goes into our holiday cheer. and everybody loves these things.
Nice.
We have peaches from Fredericksburg. We have all kinds of limes and lemons that we get from the Rio Grande area. And we always like to talk about bread because beer is so similar to bread because it's got yeast in it, right?
Right.
The only difference is at home, what happens is you cook your bread and it gets over 175 degrees and the ethanol comes off of it.
We don't want that.
But we want to keep it.
All right, so is this like a small version of, what do you call these?
This is a little pilot brewery. We have a small pilot brewery here that we use to showcase some individual beers that we make. Behind you is the macro scale. You're exactly right.
That is a gigantic scale.
This
Please
is
don't
one
judge.
barrel. That is 175 barrels.
Each of these are 175 barrels?
Yes. Each of those are 175 barrels. Now, there are different stages of the process. We start off over here if cooking the grains in these vessels right here where we mix the water and we mix the grains together. And then we separate it right after that because we don't want the grains, we want the liquid.
Hello.
And then after that, we boil it to sterilize it. And then from there, we cool it and we ferment it.
Can you do anything with the grains?
Yes, we give them to our cattle, the local cattle in the area.
Come on, baby. Sustainability.
We do a bunch of charity work, and here we have a scholarship program in town for high school students. We give out 2 scholarships, full ride scholarships to the University of Texas every year. And over here, this is our us stepping up, for any kind of disaster in the world, from the war in Ukraine, for the Red Cross, tornadoes, hurricanes.
All right, Tom.
Now,
the moment I've been waiting for, because we've been doing a lot of walking and talking. It's time to do some drinking.
this is we're going to the honky tonk. So this is the heart and soul of what Shiner is next, is the music and the bar.
All right, you stay right there. We'll be right back, and I'll be drinking. Welcome back to the Nightcap. We're on a joyride to Shiner, Texas. We're here at the Spoetzl Brewery with my guy Tom Fiorenzi, who's, Director of Operations at the brewery and distillery, which we're getting to later. But we're at a really fun spot now. What is this?
This is our history of our tap rooms, our history of our bars, and our packaging. We have, all the way back to 1909, obviously, we have a lot of different packages, a lot of different beers. We have a number of taps up here on the wall to show you everything. And here on the wall here, you've got all of our Boktoberfest that we've had for over the years. Guitars, Randy Rogers signed this guitar. So all folks that are friends of the Shiner family.
Hell yeah. All right, so what's on tap? What can I drink here, my friend?
In here we usually have our Shiner Bock. It's our flagship beer. It's 75% of what we make, and so we always like people to come in here and have a Shiner Bock.
All right, but we're going to a tap room where
All the beers.
all the beers. We're talking about 20-ish.
A bunch. All the beers are out. And a few that you've never seen before. Some beers that are only sold here at the brewery.
Okay, but before we go, there's a beautiful display on this side. What's this?
This is some of the old packaging we had, all the way back to, you can see our first pale ale that we did, our first ale beer that we did.
Yeah.
We used to make a Shiner Blonde, and the blonde flying on the 6-pack, All the way down, the premium is actually the beginning beer. This is the beer that Cosmos made, Shiner Premium. So it's actually older than Shiner Bock. You see the stubby bottles, and my classic up here that I always like to show everybody is the steel cans. So all of us thought that, man, we're getting so strong when they went to aluminum, because you weren't going to squeeze one of those steel cans.
Well, listen, I need you to serve me some beer right now, so let's head on over to that tap
Let's
room.
go. We've got everything from light beer to Shiner Bock to premium to Oktoberfest and all of our IPA series. A classic this time of year is Shiner Holiday Cheer. And we have a Mexican lager also in here. So here are 2 beers right here that I was talking about. These are 2 beers that we're testing right now, that's not being sold anywhere here in the state of Texas, but it's just here in the tap room. So we always like to have a couple here for guests when they're coming in. Why don't we go around back and so you can pour a few too?
Hell yeah, we gonna go around back. Let's go.
But let's make sure we have the classic though. Let's have Shiner Bock.
I thought that's where you were gonna start.
You can't go without having a Shiner Bock.
All right. The classic, the one everybody knows, the one everybody respects, and the one they get perfect every time.
Cheers.
Cheers. So what are you smelling? I don't be smelling beer.
The malts, the dark malts.
Okay.
Okay, it's like cooking wise. In other words, you leave it on the stove just a little bit longer to get it darker.
This is so good. All right, you got me curious with a few of these. I see a passion fruit IPA. That's my favorite fruit.
Okay.
So I want to try that out.
Okay.
I love hazy IPA, so I see that.
You got the you right here. The
Desert
Desert Mirage is right here. So when you want to try the hazy,
Let's do the hazy.
let's do the hazy.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh,
It's really good.
I didn't know. I didn't know. Oh, this is very good. All right, well, I want to keep trying a few more, but
Well, why don't we
I saw-
try the Orale?
we're gonna try the orale. We're gonna try it. But you're gonna sit back, watch them commercials, and come back because we still gotta go to the distillery after this. So, see you in a bit. All right, which one are we doing? Welcome back to the Nightcap. We've been taking a tour of the Spoetzl Brewery, but now it's time to visit the distillery. You see what this is behind me? It's gorgeous, is what it is. Let's take a peek. Hi. All right, this is Jessie Mahalitz. She is the innovation manager and head distiller here at Spoetzl Distillery and Brewery. And you've got flights for me?
Got quite a lineup. We're gonna get right into the fun here. You wanna come back behind here with me?
Ooh, don't mind if I do.
So you are in one of the newer parts of the brewery. You're standing in one of the oldest parts of the brewery. So this is part of the 1947 original brew house. Where we're standing now was an old fermentation cellar full of tanks and leaks. And so we completely restored it and we built our Shiner Speakeasy.
I love it.
Yes, and right next door to us is our distillery.
Wow.
Yes, so you can see we have the 370-gallon pot still. So we're very small batch. We brew the beer where you just were. We ferment it next door and we pump it in 370 gallons at a time. And we make our spirits.
What was the idea to venture off this way? I mean, as a brewery,
Yes.
like y'all have nailed beer.
Well, a lot of people don't know that your first part in making spirits, you need a base that has alcohol, which is beer. And so we have the very, very unique capabilities of tailoring each brew, what we call wash in the distilling world. So we tailor each wash to the spirit that it's gonna make. So when we get over to our moonshine, I'll tell you how that plays into it.
Moonshine.
Yes, our Shiner Shine. Shiner Shine,
Come
yes.
on, baby.
It's
Okay.
#1 seller, the name sells it, Shiner Shine.
All right.
Okay,
I'm ready.
you wanna dive in?
Yes.
Okay, here's your flight. Let's start with the vodka.
Okay. Far left.
So vodka is silent. Our vodka goes through every piece of equipment in the distillery. So it's distilled a total of 25 times. So it is clean.
Yeah.
It gets up way to the 190 and above, 190 proof. So pretty much pure alcohol. It is clean. And then it is filtered and it is brought down with the same artesian water that makes the beer. And it's sitting at a nice 80 proof.
Okay, so we cut it
Yes,
in
we
less
cut
than
it.
half.
Yeah, we cut it down for drinking. So, cheers.
Cheers.
It's
Oh.
smooth.
Smooth, but it definitely coats the mouth. That's crazy.
It does coat the mouth. It has a nice oily presence. It coats the mouth.
I like that.
Yes,
Vodka's
it is
not
nice.
definitely my choice, but the way that felt in my mouth.
Yeah, definitely.
Next.
Okay, let's move on to our Shiner Shine.
Hey.
So what's special about this is where being a brewery really comes into play. So this is a 4-grain mash bill, meaning that it has malted barley, malted rye, wheat, and corn.
Okay,
Yes.
so give me a little bit history of moonshine in general, because when I think moonshine, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, we shouldn't be drinking that. That's like
No,
against the
not
law.
at all, not at all. And that's kind of funny. When we started this project, we were working with a local historian and we uncovered this rich history of moonshining that took place in and around Lavaca County. And so it was really interesting. These old farmers during Prohibition were distilling in their barns and all this stuff. So we're kind of bringing that back to life in a way.
Baby.
So this is essentially white, unaged whiskey. Straight off the still, we stay low on still proof, which means that we're only going up to about 115. Where vodka, you go up to 190, you strip everything out. We stay slow and low on this to keep all those good beer characteristics that we put into it.
Like good barbecue.
Yes, that's right, low and slow.
Okay.
You're definitely gonna get more of the malty presence from the beer.
Oh, I felt that in the back of the throat immediately. Oh, that's good. That's
Yes.
good.
So it's not like your typical moonshine. We didn't take it all the way up to high proof.
Where
We
it's like
kept
coming
it.
out of your nose
Yes,
and burning your
not
nose
at
hairs.
all.
Gin. I have now become a gin girl.
Oh,
I used
nice.
to not be a gin girl, so I will
Nice.
have opinions.
You must have had a gin incident. Well, we're gonna bring you back to life here with our gin.
Does Jessie know me or does she know me?
We've all been there with the gin incident, so this is not gonna be that. Okay.
All right.
So this is a classic London dry gin.
Okay.
And so it's gonna complement any
I mean,
London.
I smell it
oh
from
yeah.
here.
Oh yeah, it's your dirty martini gin for sure.
For sure.
And so you're gonna get that juniper note right up front. But what's interesting is that we took the ruby red grapefruits from the Rio Grande Valley that we use in our ruby red beer.
Right.
And we put it in here. And then we use the San Saba pecans that Tom showed you, and we put that in here. What? Yes, and so you're gonna get the juniper, but you're gonna get a citrusy, oily mouthfeel from those pecans.
All right, let's
And
take it.
yeah, it's great.
What? What?
Yeah,
What is that? Oh, that's great.
yeah,
That's great.
it's nice.
When I say I've become a gin girl, I don't typically drink it straight like this. I drink it in a cocktail.
Yes.
But this
Yes.
is actually quite good
Yes.
on its own.
Well, you're about to try it in a cocktail. So this highlights our gin and our prickly pears that we use in the beer.
Yes.
So this is called Just a Little Prick.
Just a little.
Just a little prick.
We want to stay away from these little pricks, though. Just saying. Oh, that's dangerously good.
I know. Gin and prickly pear.
That's dangerously good.
I know.
Like the damn pricks.
Yes.
So Jessie, as head distiller, do you mind taking me to go drink some more cocktails?
Let's go. You can pour the cocktails. Let's go pour cocktails.
Let's go, baby. All right, Jessie, we're behind the bar now, baby.
Yes,
I
we
like
are.
this space, okay?
Yes.
It's typically where I back that glass up.
That's right. And we will. Okay.
All right, so we've done just a little prick, so
Done just a little prick. So let's move on to cherry lime shine, which highlights our shiner shine.
all right, well, cheers
Cheers.
to myself, I guess. Let's try it. Yeah.
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 Okay, let's go Lavaca lemonade. So that's shiner shine. That's a little blood orange syrup. And it has the moonshine.
Jessie,
You'll just like spend an afternoon going down the line. It's
Jessie,
great.
this is a problem, okay?
Mango tango. So that's gonna be our vodka, mango syrup, and then club soda. Makes you want a tango, huh? That's the lemon drop top.
All right, bestseller, let's see.
That is.
I know what. So listen, I've been doing a lot of drinking. It's time to do a lot of eating, right?
Mine,
To soak
yep.
up this alcohol.
That's right.
So coming up next, we're gonna go hit up the barbecue spot, see if I can do some grill. All right, you stay right there. We'll be right back. I'll take some of these.
Take them all.
Welcome back to the Nightcap. I've been spending my time here in Shiner, Texas. I've been doing a lot of drinking. It's time to do some eating. Otherwise, I'm gonna be sitting sideways like them glasses. So I am at K Spoetzl Barbecue Company, and I need my guy Tommy Schutte here, who is the pit master here at Spoetzl, to feed me.
If we're gonna do anything, we're gonna make the big sandwich, the Pitmaster sandwich. That's the one.
The pit master sandwich.
Yes,
this
ma'am.
is Tommy's sandwich.
It-
Tommy Schutte, you heard about him, okay?
Yeah.
So we've got some sausage.
Start with sausage.
Okay.
Split the sausage.
I like this job. I'm just monitoring.
All right.
Ooh, okay.
Sausage.
Sausage. Number one. Ooh, what's this?
Now we go brisket.
Oh, that's fresh. Oh, slice it up, Tommy. Juicy. Perfect. Burnt. Burnt side. I don't know what you properly call it, Tommy. What do you call this?
Perfection.
Perfection. Okay, what's on this? Talk to me.
Pickles,
She's putting on the pickles. Yes.
onion, blue cheese.
Blue cheese. Lucky for you, I love
You love
blue cheese.
blue cheese is an acquired taste yet. Not everybody.
And I love pickles too.
Well, so far so good. What about the jalapenos that are going on there next?
Hell yeah, I love me some jalapenos. Come on, Pat. She's like, I'm gonna make it extra spicy.
Yeah.
No, ma'am.
Then some coleslaw.
Coleslaw too?
Coleslaw too. A little vinegar with that blue cheese.
Okay, so this isn't a mayonnaise base. This is a vinegar
No, it's a
base.
vinegar base. Yes, ma'am.
I love it.
And then we put some sauce on it, and it's ready to go.
Oh, that's the visual
That
right
sandwich.
there.
What about the blue cheese? Speechless again.
This is it. You already know what to do. Bring your butt over here to the brewery, the distillery, and Spoetzl Barbecue Co. because the beer, the booze, and the barbecue is all good, baby. It's leaving me speechless, so you gotta watch commercials and watch the next thing. It's midnight. Go to sleep.